guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Jill and today I'm going to be talking about all the books that I want to get to in the month of July. So let's get started. So I normally do a short little TBR video at the end of my wrap-ups, but if you saw my June wrap-up, I actually ended up reading 11 books, and so that video was so long, and if I added a TBR at the end of it, it would just be even longer, so I decided to split them this month because there are also a ton of books that I want to get to in July anyway that are different from my summer TBR video that I did at the beginning of the summer. I will link it up there if you guys want to go check that out. But yeah, so I just thought that I would do this video. Hopefully it's pretty quick, so let's just get into it. I'll start off with the books that I'm currently reading, and the first one is basically the whole reason why I wanted to do this video, because I wanted to talk about this book, and that is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. This book, oh, I'm only on page 120, but I'm already so in love with this book. This is like Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda mixed with Pirates of the Caribbean, set in the 1700s. It follows a bisexual main character who has a crush on his best friend named Percy, and I'm living for this book. It is the best thing. It is giving me so much life. I am giggling. I cannot stop laughing and giggling at this book. It's everything. I have no words so far. I can't even describe how many times I've like screamed already, and I'm only on page 120. So I'm currently reading this. I will probably finish this super soon because it is glorious so far. The second book that I'm currently reading is one that most of you guys are going to be really excited about, and that is The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. I'm finally reading Lord of the Rings so that the hounds can stop coming after me, because I swear whenever I tell someone that I haven't read these books yet, they get very upset. So I'm finally reading them, and I'm on page 50 and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's a little slow here at the beginning, but I've heard that it's slow, but it picks up later. Anyway, I'm very excited to finally be reading these. Next up is a book that I'm currently reading, as in I should be currently reading it, but I haven't technically started it yet, and that is East of Eden by John Steinbeck. Again, I'm doing this little read-along thing with my friends and we're reading a bunch of classics. This is the one that I should be reading right now. I'm like super behind, but I haven't yet. I have no idea what this is about, but I've heard that it's really great for multiple people, so I'm excited. Next up, I have Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes, and the reason why I really wanted to get to this book this month is because at the end of the month, Morgan Rhodes is actually going to be coming to my local bookstore, and I really wanted to meet her, so I thought I should probably like read some of her books before I meet her. So yeah, I've heard this pitched as a teenage version of Game of Thrones. I've heard people say that it's their favorite series of all time. Also people who say that it's not very good, but I guess I'll find out my own thoughts on it when I read it. But yeah, this is a high fantasy novel as much as I can gather, so I'll probably read it after I finish Fellowship of the Ring so that I'm not overloaded with fantasy stuff. Next up is a book that I so want to get to because it was the sequel to one of my favorite books of 2016 and it just came out, and that is Now I Rise by Kirsten White. I love the first book in this series. It's called And I Darken, and it's basically like this gender swap version of Vlad the Impaler. It's very cool. The main character is an anti-hero and she's brutal as hell, and I love her to death. And this is the sequel. Like I said, I've been hearing great things, and I can't wait to get back into this world because holy crap, I sort of forget every single thing that happened in And I Darken though, so it might be hard to come back to this world, but even like just reading the summary, I've begun to like recall stuff, but I'm so excited. And next up, I have the book that I'm going to be reading for my July book club at Changing Hands Bookstore, and that is The 1000th Floor by Catherine McGee. I've had this book for ages. The reason why I got it, to be perfectly honest, are these end pages. Like, anyway, I've heard that it's like this sort of sci-fi futuristic sort of thing. So it's set in Manhattan 2118, so it's 100 years in the future. New York is a city of innovation and dreams. Everyone there wants something and everyone has something to lose, and it's basically in this 1,000-story tower, and I guess depending on what floor you're on, it ranks like how special you are or something like that. Anyway, I've heard that it's really great, and so I'm excited to get to it, and it's just so pretty. Like, how can you not like this cover and these end pages? And the last book that I know that I'm going to have to get to this month is Othello by William Shakespeare. Once again, I'm reading this because this is my curricular pick for my senior thesis. I have to do a senior thesis for my big senior project next year, and over the summer we're supposed to read our curricular book and like take notes on it, and Othello is my curricular pick, so I'm going to have to be reading this and taking notes on it hopefully soon, and it's really short, so it should go by pretty quick. Anyway, so those are all of the books that I either have to get to or am really wanting to get to in in the month of July. I just thought that I would do this quick little video to keep you guys up to speed. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a like if you did, subscribe if you are new here, and I have all my social media linked down below, including Goodreads, Twitter, Bookstagram, and my personal Instagram. So yeah, thanks again so much for watching. I'll see you guys later in another video. Bye bye bye!